Hello, I'm Bradley and welcome to my channel. It is the 19th of December and yes, all the magic and the hustle and the bustle and just everybody's spirits are high with, yes, the most magical time of the year. But you know, it's so easy to get wrapped up in kind of the pressures of getting the big day to be perfect and the whole holiday season to just be magical and to just make everybody else's moments just an absolute beautiful memory. But it's important to cherish time for you too. So the thing I've been doing today, after quite a few hectic days of which I absolutely love helping my family with the Christmas preparations, I really do, but helping my brothers and my father with the preparations for gifts, and whether it be all sorts of things for this Christmas season, making sure cards are sent in good time, and just all sorts of things you can think of, ticking off the Christmas list, food preparations, getting things ready, one thing and another. And there's always something, isn't there, which somebody seems to have forgotten, but I absolutely love that. So as my subscribers will know, when we talk about Christmas here on my channel, that I start mine super early, late summer, have to get all my preparations in order, start making my list, and then I'm just in the last, the days up to Christmas, because I lack the space, when I do it all up in the wrapping paper and the ribbon and the bows and things, something I absolutely love doing. So there's always something this season to be doing, but sometimes, last year I remember, I really didn't find the time to do the things I love. So a lot of people will know, which I absolutely love to do, is a lot of Christmas baking. So I love making Christmas cake. And a lot of people know here in the UK that's a really quite a traditional thing. And I love making gingerbread. I love making sugar cookies. They're really cool, which I like to do. I don't necessarily decorate them, but I love to make them. And I love to make all sorts of different Christmassy things. So for me, I love Christmas biscotti. Love doing that. Anything with candied fruits, nuts, and all those really wonderful spices like cinnamon, clove, and ginger. All of that I absolutely love. So I stock up throughout December for all of that. And today, I went out with my mum this morning, done the last couple of bits of Christmas shopping which we needed to do, and I missed somebody's Christmas card, so I had to go out and get that as well. And then when I came back, we had some lunch. Mum, bless her, treated me to some lunch, and then when we came back, I just thought to myself, do you know what, I'm just going to shut the whole of the world out, put some Christmas music on, and I urge you to do this. Shut yourself away, do something you enjoy, whether it's capturing a moment, perhaps you're still working up to the time, but capture a moment, whether it's you, whether it's just yourself or your partner or whoever. Capture a moment, whether it be putting on your favourite Christmas film, having a glass of something nice. But for me this afternoon, it was putting the Christmas music on, making gingerbread and cranberry muffins, which I'd never actually made before, and I found a really beautiful recipe. And they turned out incredible, and I absolutely love them. And my twin brother was holding on because he wanted to try them, and he's a chef. So we quite often can get quite competitive. Of course, he is an absolutely amazing chef, but I am not going to turn around and say that he's the best. He is, of course, bless him, he is. But I love baking, and anything to do with ginger, cinnamon, all of those type of spices I love, and I love to incorporate them in all sorts of biscuits. I love biscotti. I made I'm going to say incredible biscotti yesterday with cranberries, mixed fruit, orange peel, pecans, cinnamon, touch of ginger, and it turned out absolutely beautiful with some golden caster sugar. And that's nearly all gone. I made 2 loaves of that. So that was me kind of just taking a moment. I felt a bit stressed yesterday, and I'll tell you why. Because this Christmas season I've been revamping some furniture, which I love, and you might be thinking, why on earth do you do that this time of year? Well, I can't have people seeing unfinished bits of furniture, so I've been revamping some different furniture and some different handles and things like that. So that's all now done. I'm wrapping late into the evening now, different people's gifts, trying to help and support my loved ones. My mum, bless her, is super organised. Never ever. She always offers to help me, but I'm there running around, and there's a whole list of all different things I'm doing, and yeah, it's a lot. But a lot of people, my subscribers will know, my go-to place for me and to take time with my thoughts and just to practice mindfulness and just to be alone with my thoughts, really, is at the crematorium with my nan's bench, who I lost my nan back in May of 21, who's my absolute world. And Christmas for me was always centred around Nan. And it's really hard with her not being here. But she's with me all the time, and she brings me a lot of feel her warmth, and I feel her presence, and I feel that love always, and I'm left with some very magical memories. And it's my mum's mum, so I always have a really lovely time with my mum, and we go out shopping and we go out for lunch, and she actually went out with my brother yesterday, which was really nice too, where I stayed home and got all different preparations and things done. But So that's my place where I go to kind of with my thoughts and gather myself with my thoughts and give myself time to kind of just to kind of relax in thought and kind of just sometimes it's important, I think, this season to just be alone with your thoughts and to process it and to take time to really feel all the emotion and the nostalgia of Christmas past and just to really kind of be in that moment. So Sunday I done that and I walked to a local crematorium where my nan's commemorative bench is, and I spent about half an hour revamping her bench with her flowers and her and my grandfather's stone. And you know, as strange as it sounds, it was absolutely lovely. And with prayer with the Lord and with my nan as well. So that's where I go. To take time just to kind of compose myself, and when it all gets a bit much, you could say, this season, when I love Christmas, I truly do, but it's important to take time with those thoughts and just to remember magical moments too. So that's what I do when it all gets a bit much. My other thing I love to do is baking, and I love that, and just with all the spices and things. And so this afternoon we've had Christmas music going, with doing some baking, and my mum I made dinner last night just because I live in the family home, an absolute blessing, and I love to cook, and I think she quite enjoys having that little bit of a break because, bless her, she always puts everybody else before herself, and it's nice just to repay that gift and that little bit of a sort of respite back to her just to help as well, because the season is it's a lot of pressure, isn't it, to make everything so spot on and to strive for that perfection, which, may I remember, it doesn't have to be perfect for it to be super special. So I urge you, my friend, take time for you, and if you've got that luxury to go off and see a Christmas show or a production, or whether it be ice skating, that's amazing. But you know what, just this season I do find, on a cold afternoon or a cold evening, you've got that brisk December wind, sometimes just taking a short walk, okay, and then just meeting up perhaps with a friend or just something you don't normally do, it just does you the power of good. It's a gift to yourself, to your well-being. It really does help. And this afternoon, I felt so stressed yesterday with trying to get the preparations and everything sort of together for everybody. It wasn't even mine. It was just trying to help everybody else. And I just feel just on top of the world now, you could say. It sounds a bit corny, a bit cheesy, but honestly, bake yourself some cranberry muffins and you will, just that caramelized sort of cranberry goodness amongst a soft, real golden light sponge is beautiful. And so I'll certainly be making those again as well. Next time, I may even add a touch of ginger or cinnamon in there. But that is what I've been doing. And you know what? It just helps with everything going on and how busy this season is, because there's always one person, isn't there, who, and that sounds dreadful, doesn't it? Forgive me, or you've forgotten their gift right to the end, or there's a card which you may have forgotten, or you haven't got the right wrapping, or there's an item you've forgotten from the store, or one thing or another. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I love doing that. So this season, be sure to take time for yourself. Another thing I love doing this Christmas season, I haven't quite had the time to sort of really enjoy it yet, is the Christmas caroling. A lot of people will roll their eyes and think, oh God, Bradley. No, I'm not amazing at singing, but I do love to really go with the carols, especially this time of year, and I love to sort of bellow them out, and hopefully the house being empty, but if not, I don't think I'm too bad. Explore my channel, there's some singing clips and things in there, and from previous years where we've done the carols as well, and I may even capture one this season on my channel too. But again, it's just doing something for you. It is great, and I'm the first one always to worry about everybody else and to put everybody else forward. But sometimes, you know what, if you don't, you'll regret it. Because last year, I never got around to doing any Christmas baking or any of the things I love to do. And one of the things I love to make is Christmas biscotti, and that is really nice. It's not difficult either. So I love doing that, and yesterday it turned out great, and actually, as I was doing it, my father was in the kitchen. I was having a catch up with him because he's still working, and he's actually working till the day before Christmas Eve. So it was really great to have put the world to rights with him and me to be doing that. And my brothers are in and out of the family home all the time, so there's lots going on. And yeah, busy and hectic. So today was just lovely just to capture a moment in the season and just to do what makes you happy. And my friends, whether that be absolutely anything at all, from a brisk walk on a cold evening to a game of sports or taking the dog for a walk, making some Christmas sort of luxury items, whether it be baking, whether it be, if you're a mixologist sat there making a few cocktails, absolutely great with friends. Well, and it doesn't have to be expensive. Do you know what? Sometimes I find just literally putting your favourite Christmas film on, can just perhaps making some hot chocolate or some strong coffee, and just take a moment to just shut everything else out and just enjoy being in the middle of December Christmas is on its way, the magic of the season, few deep breaths, and just really live in that moment, because the power of it is just so revitalizing. And I really do feel that it kind of slows things down and you're just capturing everything, because I don't know about you, but this season just seems to go straight on by super, super fast. And of course, it's because it's the most favourite time of the year, isn't it? For many, many people. But of course, to put that out there as well, it is a difficult time. It stirs a lot of emotion, doesn't it? You'll note from what I mentioned there. Sunday, I was feeling so overwhelmed with emotion. All I wanted to do. My mum, bless her heart, my dad are just so super busy with the family, and my dad with work, and my mum with supporting my brother who has he needs a little bit of guidance, a little bit of reassurance just to make sure he's okay. He's had a few issues with how he's been feeling in himself, and I would say around the topic of mental health. So we're constantly trying to support him, make sure he's okay. And then I've got other brothers, and I've got my father's parents as well, who I'm trying to keep an eye on and look after them as much as I can when they're quite a distance away. So I try to do some shopping and things for them if I can, and to stay in touch with them. So it's a busy, busy time. So sometimes just taking your time to go to your place. And for me, that was always taking time and having a catch up, and Nan being there. So for example, if I was going out anywhere and I was a teenager or anything like that, it was like, Nan, are you coming? Nan, are you going to do this? Or I'd be out and I'd be picking things up, and Nan would like that, Nan would like that. And yeah, it's hard. It's absolutely hard. So this season brings a whole host of emotions and a lot of happiness. But there are people out there going through really difficult times. So think on that note, let's do something which keeps us in high spirits and looks after ourselves, because we have to be in good shape and in a good position to be able to make sure of the people in our family who are perhaps not doing so well, to support others and just to spread that kindness and goodness this time of year. So on that note, God bless, take great care, happy Christmas to you, and I really, really do hope that you're enjoying the season so far, and stay in a good position, do things which you enjoy this season, and make yourself happy, whatever it may be. And remember, stay in good shape so you can help support everybody else in the family around that Christmas table. Have an amazing Christmas season. God bless, take great care, and happy Christmas, and I'll look forward to seeing you real soon. Bye now.